Hello everyone, welcome to AKN Sprint Education. Myself Naveen, I am the Maths Mentor. As in today's session, let us see actually what is the meaning of data handling. Most of the students they doesn't know what do you mean by data, what do you mean by recording, and what do you mean by organizing, and then how to processing, and then getting information. Okay, that is journey from data to information. Students try to understand. The first thing is we need to recording, I mean collecting data. See here we have different types of geometrical figures. We have here triangle, we have square, we have circle, we have and rectangle we have. Okay, this is nothing but data, I mean collection of information. And then what we need to do, we need to organize it, I mean classify data to make it more useful. I mean all triangles in one sequence, all circles are in second line, all squares are in third line. I mean we are organizing data over here. And then what we are doing, we are processing, I mean performing operations on data. So here we have 4 triangles, and then we have 5 circles, and then we have 6 squares. That is about processing. And the last one is getting information, I mean deriving conclusions from the data. Hence number of triangles equal to 4, and number of circles equal to 5, and number of squares equal to 6. So what do you mean by data? Collection of information, and then we need to organize, and then we need to process, and then we need to derive conclusions from the data. So this is called data handling. So data handling is nothing but, data is nothing but it is a collection of information, and then we need to classify the data to make it more useful, and then we need to process it. At last we need to give conclusion, right? So this is nothing but journey from data to information. Now what do you mean by raw data? A collection of some numbers, facts or figures, that is called raw data. Data handling, analyzing and processing of gathered data. And what do you mean by frequency? Number of times an item occurs in a given data set. For example, if you observe in the previous case, how many number of triangles? We have 4 triangles, 5 circles and 6 squares. Okay, so what is the frequency of frequency count of shaped triangle? 4. I mean number of times an item occur in a given data set. So this is our frequency distribution table. Frequency of each item in a given data set is presented in tabular form, right? And then tally marks represent data through a series of vertical marks, where every 5th mark is drawn across the first 4 to form groups of 5. See here, so a series of vertical marks where every 5th mark is drawn across the first 4 to form groups of 5. We have only 4 triangles, 4 vertical lines, but whereas we have 5 circles, we need to draw 4 vertical lines, and then we need to cross 5th mark drawn across the first 4 to form a group of 5. Here we have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then cross it becomes group of 5, and this is 1, 6. So what are the uses of tally marks? They represents data through a series of vertical marks, where every 5th mark is drawn across the first 4 to form groups of 5. And then bar graphs represent data through equally spaced bars of equal width drawn vertically or horizontally. Okay, we can represent, see we have totally 4 triangles, 5 circles and 6 squares do we have. We are representing data through equally spaced bars. The space between these two bars must be equal, and we can draw on horizontally as well as vertically. So this is our bar graph. Next, pictograph represent data through pictures or objects. Okay, so for example, we have four triangles we have. So this each star represents two counts. 2 2 ja 4. Here 2, this half star 5. This is 3 2 ja 6. So pictographs, bar graphs and tally marks, they are used to represent the data. Tally marks are a series of vertical lines where every fifth mark is drawn across the first four to form group of 5. Bar graph represent data through equally spaced bars of equally width drawn vertically or horizontally. Pictograph represents data through pictures or objects. So students, this is about data handling basic information. Once if we know these all basics, we can go with the concepts very clearly. So students, don't forget to hit subscribe button, like it and share it with your friends. Thank you.